This is just to show uh, how to bounce around from the different servers. So the latest deploy that I just pushed out should make it to developer, I'm assuming before noontime, Central Standard Time, so like within the next couple hours here. Then once it makes its way up to stage and production, you could test each one accordingly. The easiest way to do it is if you run the Java, you just do the Java space jar and then put the name of the file, and you can put the flags on it. The flag to run it all is -s. But I don't want to confuse anyone on it, but you could also change these settings. So on the exe in the app, since there's no command lines on those, that you're actually launching it from the icon, there's a file now on here. Let me show you. So on here, if you go to your setting or your home directory, which on a Mac you have a home directory that's in a certain location, Windows, Linux, etc. You go to a home directory, and after your first run, there'll be a .c2m Dermon folder, and in that folder you have a settings folder or a subfolder in there. I put in the Dropbox link that you have in this email a link to my modified settings file, but in this file, if you look, there's a server flag on here. The server, the options are -L for localhost, D for developer. Oh, I'm sorry, you can't even see this on your screen. So it's server -L for localhost, D for developer, S for stage, P for production. If you don't leave any flag, it's going to go production. So that's how you could set it. So on here, if I was to set server equal to S, it's now going to route all my traffic through the stage server. And how we know it works is now that I made that thing there, next time I launch it from the icon itself, so if on a Mac you just double click the .app icon, you'll get an immediate pop-up when it launches that says this server is set to route everything through the stage server. Note settings and tells you the location of where it's at will take precedence if the server settings exist in that file over the -S flag. So what that means in this file right here, if you put a setting there, regardless of whatever flag you put with the Java, so if I put Java -SL, but in here I have the server set to stage, this config file is going to take precedence over any flags that you set. So that's just a warning when you log on. And again, if I change this to D, next time I run this file, let me close out of this. But next time I run it, it is going to tell me that it's now in developer mode. So this, and the server is set to route everything through and then see where it says developer server. So it'll tell you at launch time. And again, if there's nothing set, you won't get that message. That's just anytime you're not routing it through the production, you're going to get that message. So if I took this flag off completely, so now there's nothing there. Oops. So now there's nothing there. Now when I start up, I should get no message at all if I did it properly. Let me, oh, you know what? That's a bug on here. This still popped up. That's going through the production server. I don't want it to show up when there's no flag though. So I'm going to fix that. That'll be in the next version. But I'm going to go ahead and do all the push-outs now. Get Red9 updated so everything's up to date, and then I'll slowly but surely go through one by one and get this up to where it's at. But this version is good to start your testing with. The only difference between this and the version I'm going to push out shortly is that you're going to have this pop-up that tells you what server it's bouncing off of when you first launch it. If there's any questions, please feel free to contact me any way you'd want, whether through Redmine, my cell phone, or email. Thanks.